had this thing, why bother with master sort at all? Just whip one up by hand and be done with it. Hello everyone, I'm Fateng 3D printing. It's been super hot these 2 years. Ever since I got that printer, I just want to print everything, man. Even our old standby cosplay now gets a boost from modern tech. A bunch of folks who came over to my place were super interested in all the little things I had printed out. Like these here, super useful invincible Starry Night lights, gamepad stands, Switch dock, Pocket 3 case, and then those silly little emoji-shaped trinkets that don't do much but are fun to play with. But every time I try to pitch this printer and get folks in, they all say, that machine of yours looks pretty high-end, huh? Enclosed printing with multicolor, that it cost you 3 or 4 grand. No thanks, not buying, not now, nope. This CC2 has a multicolor system and is under 2,000 yuan. Does that boost value way up? As a first 3D printing machine for newbies, this price point feels just right, don't you think? Besides the price, setup is quite friendly for newbies. The trickiest bit is the canvas system. Just tighten some screws and load the feed tray. If you preview the manual or the setup video first, the whole process should take under 20 minutes, and leveling is one click done. Let us check how the printer's full form looks quite upscale and square cut. No doubt about it. The front has a large glass door panel. Open it and you'll see the space inside is vast, supporting models up to 256 in size. It also has lighting, no need to open doors to see what's going on inside there. This enclosed printing setup compared to open gantry designs. Besides looking neat and nice, the cooling fans on the back let you control print temps with more precision too. If I had to say what this 3D printing machine gave me most joy in, it'd be this whole desktop setup. A Kirby storage box lets you stash small items right in its big open mouth there. And these question blocks and more can just be hung right onto this pegboard, super handy for storing little bits and bobs. And this Piranha Plant Switch stand here. Play Mario feels so immersive now. With those 3D printed trinkets, it is a full-blown DIY Nintendo-themed desk setup. Man. But to achieve those complex, colorful parts in some of these designs, your 3D printing setup needs a multicolor system. If you're thinking of getting into this, we strongly suggest adding the canvas system. Right here on the case seat side, and once installed, it blends right in with the main unit. If you need to move it temporarily, no need to disassemble. The semi-transparent shell feels tacky and matches the main body well. All material trays hang on the side. Loading's easy, just thread and tap on screen. If you buy the RFID Smart Material Tray, then the whole process is nearly automatic. Once you go with a multicolor system, print speed and color switch speed become much more key. This red and white mushroom looks simple in color, but since 3D printing is done layer by layer, frequent color switches are needed along the way. This system can print at 500 mm per second, and color switching is 15% faster than similar position products. You can see the switch from red to white happens quite quickly in the process. If you need to work nearby at this point, just switch to silent mode, shut the box door, and with 70% fan power, it is just 1 meter away from you. At 70% fan power, 1 meter away, the noise is just 47 to 48 dB. It won't disrupt normal work. No way, you'd get that head rattling noise after just a bit. All the printed parts I mentioned were made with Filament, which is the most common type, low cost and eco-friendly too. But the big downside is that its strength is quite low too. For more practical models like storage cases for digital gadgets that need protection, you'd want to use softer TPU filaments, heat-resistant and stronger too. Like printing an ITS case heat pad, you'd need PAGI or ABS material for that job. These filaments pose no issues at all with CC2's 350-degree all-star nozzle. You can see now that the ABS filament flows quite smoothly, looks almost the same as low-temp PLA. Oh, and don't forget to ventilate when printing with ABS. Swapping this spool of patch with glass fiber, the print flow stays just smooth too. Using different filaments lets you get varied surface textures on prints and unlock more fun uses. With these high-temperature specialty filaments, the printer's temp control system needs to be top-notch, since bigger models can take hours, sometimes even tens of hours to print. No one wants to come back and find the printers full of surf-read mess. Regarding case temp control, the CC2 extruder has a 5020 high-speed 4-wire fan, and the chamber cooling fan is now a 12,025 4-wire ball bearing fan. The whole system will auto-check temps while printing, and adjust if it's too hot or cold. I've printed a bunch of stuff, and so far no failures. Things have been running pretty stable, I'd say. Overall, since I got a 3D printing machine, the biggest change in my life is I used to browse shopping apps each day, thinking what to buy. Now I search for models and what to print each day. I craft tools and trinkets by hand and watch them rise layer by layer from the heated bed. Such a rush of pride, I swear. To get that sense of accomplishment, lower costs are always best. This CC2 is great for newbies in terms of price performance, and ease of use perfect for getting started. Folks, this might just be your first 3D printing machine. Alright, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching through, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and have a great day.